Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all you little maniacs across the world, welcome to the Robcast, home of the Robcast. Can I take your water? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as you know, we always like to start off your show, because it is your show, baby doll, by saying thank you to the Army, thank you to the Navy, thank you to the Air Force, and thank you to the Marines for doing what? For doing what you bad motherfuckers do to keep our country free. And while we're giving thanks, we also like to say thank you to all of your first responders, firefighters, EMTs, last but definitely not least, the boys in blue, back to badge, the peace officers, all just trying to get home at the end of the day, just like you and I, to see their family. And I do have an apology to make to all of your Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines listening. Baby, I didn't forget you all, okay? On the last episode, on number 88, okay, I'll start off by saying, yes, I did start off the show by thanking you all. However, I had to re-record the beginning of the show, and I never forget you guys. I can never, ever forget you guys. I did record the intro, mentioning the thank you, as always, in every single Robcast that's ever been put out there, and also every Rob C. Zombie show, and also every Car and Zombie show before that show. We always started off the show by saying thank you all, and so on 88, I was not dissing you guys. I did, like I said, we did record. I did record the thank you, yada yada yada. We had a little technical difficulty and we had to re-record. Like, we were like 4 minutes in, we had to re-record. So for that, I apologize. I will try not to let that happen again. So definitely start off the show by thanking you all again and letting you know that I appreciate all of you all of you Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, also Coast Guard, peace officers, firefighters, EMTs. I appreciate everything that you all do, and I definitely appreciate you all listening to the Robcast. So rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Pardon me. Welcome to Robcast number 89, baby. So we are rocking and rolling. And we'll be right back to the show right after a brief station identification. This Robcast is brought to you live, uncut, and unrated from Spreaker Podcast and Robcast Radio. We are at Robcast Radio on Twitter, at Robcast Radio on Instagram, at Robcast Radio on YouTube. Robert Cole, Zombie in parentheses, on Facebook, and last but definitely not least, Robert Cole, Zombie in parentheses again, on Spreaker Podcast, the best podcasting network on planet Earth. Hey, maybe because I always talk real good about Spreaker on every single one of the Robcast, because basically without them there is no Robcast at this point in time. And they've always been very supportive, and I always try to, give back, try to represent for the people that hook you up. And that might be why I got rejected from Spotify. However, I'll look into that. I'll try to get us onto Spotify. Also, we are on Robcast on iHeartRadio, and so on and so forth. Do the math, ladies and gentlemen. I definitely had to just put me on a half of a pot of Folgers Black Silk, because let me tell you something, that is some smooth dark coffee right there. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on the last Robcast we spoke a little bit about a motorcycle that I had picked up. I went and bought, and on the way back the guy flags me down, and lo and behold, it's his motorcycle that I just bought that happened to have been stolen a year ago. So what exciting, interesting information in your life do you have going on? You can let us know. We are also, okay, I forgot the email, but I meant a minute ago. I forgot the email. I'm mentioning it now, so you'll quit nodding. It's RadioRobcast@gmail.com, 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 and that's where you can correspond with the Robcast, where you can vent about your day, tell a joke. Just know that we are always here to tell you a bedtime story and tuck you in, baby. So, talking about an exciting day, about going and picking up a motorcycle. Well, at the end of the day, I'm out, the cash, the gas, the time, and really, for what it was worth, like I said, man, fuck it, I guess it was worth the cash for the story. It was an interesting story. So if you didn't catch Robcast number 88, check it out, or I'll talk about buying a stolen motorcycle. And also, another mention, throwback to the last Robcast, is that please forgive me, military friends, peace officers, firefighters, and EMTs, for not thanking you all at the beginning of the show that I do I make a point to intro, thank everyone. Those are you guys. Those are the 5 that I always thank. I mean, I guess that would be the lucky number 7. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, firefighters, EMTs, peace officers. That'd be the lucky 7. You always want to have those guys. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean... So rock and roll. Rock and roll is my go-to. I guess it's better than... or what are the other ones? I am right now watching, I guess it's Univision, and it's the Mexican Sports Center, but it's muted, so it's interesting anyway. I used to notice that Pops would like to watch some of the Mexican programs. There was one called Plantinos La Noche or something like that. It was like bananas at night, and there was always scantily clad women and like dudes dressed like clowns, and it was an interesting show. There was another one, I forgot what I'll think of in a moment, but it was like a Jerry Springer type show where they had like a cyclone fence going around the audience. It was pretty neat. Anyway. Oh shit. Spanish soap opera, baby. Oh. What are they called? Anyway, soap opera. Oh shit! It shows a girl take off her robe.
Mira lo que le hago a tu cochino reporte. Mira.
I'm sorry.
Escúchame bien, Sabino.
Oh, goodness gracious.
No nada de esto, hijo. Absolutamente nada.
Anyway, thank you all, Little Maniacs by Cheap Therapy, for tuning in today. I will leave it off the whatever it is. But if we need to go to break or anything, we've got something interesting for audio nuggets, if you want one. See? We will discuss a little bit. We'll talk a little bit about Big Brother on this episode. We could possibly talk about something with nuts or bolts. We we will definitely remind you that you have a special talent. Yes, you. And you should use it every single day when you wake up to your advantage. And join the creative realm of the world. You know that every single one of you listening has a special talent that you know that if you devoted 2 minutes of it, 2 minutes a day to this talent, that it would develop into something that you might, take up 10 minutes of your day that may turn into an exciting future or career. If anything, if you do something that you love every single day, something amazing happens with time, where it goes by really fast. And I don't know, for if you want to call it work, it's because it doesn't really feel like work. Because when you're doing something that you love to do, and you're contributing to the creative realm of this world, I think it makes a big difference. And I think the more the people that are on the creative side of the world and not on the competitive side, not necessarily trying to just keep up with the Joneses, I think the world would be a better place. I'm kind of tired of talking about getting scammed online, and I kind of got dicked out of the car, my town car, and I dicked myself out of it, really. You know what I'm saying? And, trying to find another motorcycle. Maybe tomorrow's a new day. And always I can tell you the best deals happen and the best things happen to me whenever I'm really least expecting it. So I guess that it's kind of like, that's how the successful, quote unquote successful gambler, makes it, is that they never really count themselves out, ever, no matter what. If you're having a 72-day losing streak, I don't know, you'd have to be pretty freaking financially capable to go on a 72-day losing streak in Vegas. But maybe if you do nickel slots and only bet $1 a day at your low point, then eventually you're going to win. But no, if you bet on yourself, you're always going to win. And the point that I'm trying to make with all of that is, maybe it's not just you. Maybe I'm not trying to tell you these things. Maybe I'm trying to reiterate this into my daily life. To remind you all also that you have a special talent, to use it before you lose it, to develop it and to turn it into something that you might even be able to turn into a career. And you're the only one that really knows what that is. It's like if you walk past a piano and your fingers start to tingle. It's something that you know. And tired of people, not tired, but it gets old, okay, guys? If people are always questioning God or trying to find God or blaming God, and there's only one thing that I can tell you about that in my life. I'm 46 years old, and one thing that I have realized, that if you want to find God, there's one place that you can look, and I guarantee you will see God. And that is if you go look in the mirror. Because if we were all created in a higher being's image, then guess what? He's looking right back at you. And what I'm trying to tell you, and I'm trying to, move forward and grow together with that being said, is that the divinity that we're searching for outward is really inside you. And that's a fact. It's something that you feel. It's that intuition, you know what I mean? A spider sense, if you will. And there was something else that I normally bring up, that we talk about, and that I reiterate. And it is, painting a clear vision of your future. That whenever I do not keep my thoughts clear, and I do not paint a clear vision of what I'm going to do tomorrow and the next week and next month, and that doesn't mean to make 72 lists. That means to act now, to do something, to create, to move forward, to take a step forward. So yeah, this might be just a little back to the being a little bit more inspirational type episode instead of venting and, just calling people dick licks and stuff like that. However, I don't think I don't easily dick lick someone, alright? It takes kind of a bit for me to, dick lick you. I'm not a big dick licker. Or dick licker, you know what I mean? Jelly bean? On the scene. But anyway, just to, like I said, we're going to go through a few of the zombieism mantras, okay? That I try to live my life by, as far as if you've maybe a good piece of literature that you might want to add to your library, whether it includes the Holy Bible or not. Look, I'm not talking bad about the Bible. But we could do a whole nother episode about the Bible, where it comes from, who wrote it, who edited it, who got to choose what books got to go where, then how it was translated from Hebrew into however many other languages, and when it was edited then, how many books that were, if you and I sit down today, would we think should be in the Bible? Now, what is the Bible? I mean, I don't know about you all. I come from the Bible fucking belt. And, I got baptized. I was in church all the time growing up. But what do I know about the Bible? I don't know. I'm not saying anything bad about the Bible, good about the Bible. I'm saying my whole point with all that is that if, just like I said, rewind this motherfucker about however long, and if you want to see God, I can show you how. I think that's truth. That's just speaking, what 46 years on this earth have taught me. Straight up. And that's any one of us. I think it's because every single one of us is equal. We've all got the same chance in this world. Whether it be riches, good looks, big boobies, whatever people look at in this world as being something good. But definitely painting a clear vision of your future is integral to us all moving forward and advancing as a whole. And when I talk about performing every task at hand, no matter how small, no matter how big, to the best of your ability, and that, ladies and gentlemen, will add up to success. It has to. The numbers it's a program. Have you ever heard to work the program? To act, to live in a certain way, and everything's got to come out in the wash. It has to. There's no other way for it to work out. And whenever I say perform every task, no matter how small, no matter how big, to the best of your ability, look, you can put that off until tomorrow. And we can make a list about what we're going to do tomorrow, next week, and next month. But we might not wake up tomorrow. Okay? The point is that the only real time that there is on this planet is right now. So what you have to do is do something with those two hands of yours, with your mind, to create or to do something productive in your life right now. And we've all got fucked up stuff in our past. And man, I want to believe it more every day. The beauty of the past is that it is behind us. And the only real time that there is right now, period. So you should do something positive with it. We should all paint a clear vision of our future. Yeah, life is good. All right, so we will just talk a little bit about a book just for a moment, because this is one of those times when I have to sit down to remind myself I should probably exercise a little bit more. I'd probably feel better. There are just certain things. But one of the things, as far as morality and kind of trying to understand in this crazy world, especially today. There's a gentleman from, I'm thinking around 1910, named Wallace D. Wattles. He wrote a book. He wrote a book called The Science of Getting Rich. And if you want to be intrigued, I think you should pick up a copy of Wallace D. Wattles, The Science of Getting Rich. And I'll give you one small quote from The Science of Getting Rich. And, you take of it from what you will, but here's one quote from Wallace Wattles. It says, "Give every man more in use value than you take from him in cash value. Then you're adding to the life of the world by every business transaction." And he goes on to explain further, how, what he means by that. But give every man more in use value than you take from him in cash value. Every transaction. And I think that the way that he kind of a modern comparison to what he's saying there would be, let's say that there's a gentleman that you knew. Well, I guess what he used was, there was a gentleman that was a hunter, and you went and you tried to give him a painting, a really good deal on a painting, but really what he needed was a gun to hunt with. That you would really be doing him a disservice by giving him a good deal on a painting, knowing that what he really needed was a gun that cost, 1/3, which had 10 times more in use value for him than a painting would. Anyway, I'm doing a poor description of what he actually quoted, but just check out The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. You can also check out The Science of Being Well and The Science of Being Great. I think he was like a Tony Robbins, but from like 1910. I find it very interesting, so I think you should check out Wallace Wattles. And it's kind of like it doesn't. It goes. I guess it would go along with pretty much any faith. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really. It's not. It's not a faith-based type deal. It's just a believe type thing. And I lean toward just, and you gotta believe in something. You know what I mean? I know that all the religions can't be right, and I know that they're not all wrong. But I know we have to believe. We gotta believe something. Just believe. And you know what? Let me tell you something also. Everyone has a fucking podcast, don't they? There's only one Robcast. I'm Dr. Phil. I got a podcast. We're gonna have the Jonas Brothers on here. I'm gonna finger their assholes. Fucking wife. And my wife, she met Joan Rivers, and Joan Rivers said, "God damn, I thought I had some plastic surgery." Dr. Phil, I know how you do. I know I got some red eyes. I got some beady eyes. And my wife's got some beady eyes. Oh, shit. Flip, that was fucking, you motherfucker. Well, like we said, unedited, uncut, and unrated. Oh, fuck. It is after midnight, and we're trying to get back into the Robcasting regularly. So I'd like to see the Robcast go into the hundreds here pretty quick. And look, I wanted to talk to you all also about Big Brother. Do any of you all watch Big Brother? The program on CBS. It's a reality show. Yes, one of the first reality shows. Pardon me. One of the first reality shows and I do the Big Brother Robcast. So the Big Brother 21 Robcast. BB21 Robcast. The Big Brother 21 Robcast will be premiering here way pretty quick. So if you're a Big Brother fan, or even if you're not, check out Big Brother and check out the Big Brother 21 Robcast, coming at you live, uncut and unrated, also from Spreaker Podcast and Robcast Radio. Whoa, 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 woo, woo.
Para ponerme muy bien. Sé que ya no tenemos nada de qué preocuparnos.
What?
Avísale a mi papito que venga. Y si sabe que te enfermaste, seguro va a venir de volada. Prométemelo.
No.
Prométemelo que vas a llamar.
Oh, they're fixing to kill him.
Sí, mi amor. Te lo prometo.
Oh, they got heroin up his ass. What is it? I thought that's what that meant. Maybe not. Uh-oh.
Hola, Gisela. Se complicaron las cosas y no había podido comunicarme a la inmobiliaria. ¿Qué novedades hay? ¿Y qué más? No tengo fecha para regresar. Dile al ingeniero Balboa que me dio...
I tell you what might just brighten your day. If you're having a bad day, there's a vehicle called... Oh, shit. Okay, there's a vehicle called... it's a Maserati Gran Turismo. If you just want to go hop into a Maserati Gran Turismo, drive it for an hour, I guarantee there'll be a smile on your face and you'll be having a better day. And if you want to hear what that sounds like, you can go to Robcast Radio on YouTube and check out a quick video of what a Maserati Gran Turismo looks and sounds like. Yeah, it's a... Like I say, I got it from an ADB safely, and honestly, the owner of the car asked me if I had turned it to sport and opened up the baffles on the... I guess it had dumps on the headers to where it would just be open headers. But I didn't do any of that. I was really more interested in... Actually, once I got in the car and just drove it a little bit, it was a very, very, very interesting drive in itself. Just being an aficionado of cars. So yeah, check out the YouTube of the Maserati Gran Turismo. Super cool. And so yeah, man, just paint a clear vision of your future, right? That's not too much to ask. Perform every task, no matter how small, no matter how big, to the best of your abilities. And I have a firm belief that there are creators and creative people in this world that kind of a lot of times they stick together, and sometimes it's like the quarterback of the team. It's the one person that kind of sticks out, that sticks out from the crowd. But I think, and this is just my philosophy, is that there are creative people, and then there are competitive people. And the creative people don't really compete, because what they do is they make things. And when you're a maker of things, like if you fabricate stuff, you build motorcycles, or you rebuild stuff, or at the end of the day, you can look and you can see that you've actually made something. That these people that create, especially the ones that write and stuff like that just create stuff out of thin air and make it into something marketable that they can live off of. And then I think that there are also people that are just competitors, that they're bred just to compete. The bigger, better deal all the time. And I don't know, being that I happen to be a creator, I don't really necessarily try to compete with people because it would be pointless. If I create something that only I create, and I'm super proud of it, whether it be something that I fabricated or that I built or that I rebuilt or that I put on the air for you, just for you, for my little maniacs, my cheap therapy. It's something that I created. It's something that I'm proud of, and that's not a competition. Well, the people that are competing with one another and just trying to keep up with the Joneses, I think, are the detriment to this world. I mean, we need worker bees and stuff like that. But even those people can be creative. Think about it. The creative person, the cabinet maker that's creative, is the one that can, get that shit done in the right amount of time and make it look better than someone else would have. Not as good. So I don't know. I just tend to try to lean people towards to becoming a little bit more creative all the time, and to using your own God-given talents to your advantage every day, and to do something that you love to fucking do every day. The world's an amazing place whenever you wake up and you don't feel like gotta go clock in, I'm gotta go chug on the company cock all day, yeah, chugging on the company dick. Hey, Bobby, did you check in? Yeah, how was your weekend, man? It was great. Monday morning. All right. Come on in. All right. How was your weekend? It was all right. Zoop. Bloop. Hey, damn it, I forgot how much this sucked. Okay. Yep. Don't even lube it up. Just start chugging on the company cock, cock, cock. Or you can bend over, take it in the butt. Chugging on the company cock. You ever feel like that? It's just something that you motherfucking dread. Like, fuck. Motherfucker. There's something that's very liberating about saying, fuck that, and I'm going to do something that I love to do. And that it might be a little bit more creative, and it might take a little while for it to get off the ground. But guess what? Fuck you. How about this? If you have a problem, this is an actual situation, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, because we always have Baker and Hughes and this and that, Halliburton and this and that in here. If you ever have a problem, don't come to one of us, okay? If you ever have a problem, do not ever say you have a problem. Don't come find us. Don't never go walking around this facility looking for something, right? If you ever have a problem, what you do is you sweep the floor. And if we notice you sweeping the floor for more than just a few minutes, that's a universal flag here, a sign that means that you have a problem. So I guess I fell for this shit because I needed something. And these motherfuckers weren't responding. They told me to sweep the floor. Swept the fucking floor, 12 by 12 floor for 7 hours, man. It was $25 an hour, yes. But after that experience, you sweep a 12 foot by 12 foot floor with a 40-inch broom. That's like 4 swoops this way and 4 swoops that way. Do that for 7 fucking hours and tell me what it does to your brain. You might feel fucking warm and fuzzy inside and say, God damn, it's the best fucking $25 an hour I ever made. Not me. It was motherfucking brain torture. You couldn't pay me fucking $1,000 an hour to do that. Fuck you. How's that? Suck my dick. That wasn't my exact words, but it was pretty fucking close. Some fucking company that It was a brainwash situation. They're like, this was another thing. They were like, you're not allowed to talk to your coworker outside of work. Period. Like, if y'all are at a barbecue, you're not allowed to talk about anything that you're working on here at this facility. And I could understand if it was some fucking government. You know, if we were working on missiles or some shit for the government. We're working on fucking like 30-year-old machine tools. Big mills and lathes and shit like that. And if you're from Texas, you probably know who the fuck I'm talking about. And it's some crazy ass brainwash bullshit. And they can suck my dick. Period. Fuck y'all and your $25 an hour. In the ass. With the big green donkey dick. All fucking day long. I'll do the Robcast. I'll build some motorcycles. We'll make it motherfucking happen. Is what we'll do. Woo! So yeah, if you feel like you're chugging on the old company cock, it's time to look. That doesn't mean to just tell them to go fuck themselves. That means that you still have to do what you do in your everyday life to the best of your ability. Every task. Remember, every task to the best of your ability. That means the job at hand. That doesn't mean you can't plan ahead for the future. That doesn't mean that you can't set aside 3, 4, 5 minutes a day to fucking play the drums. Or to play the guitar. Or to fucking, if you want to be an opera singer, or you want to learn how to fucking detail cars, or rebuild transmissions. I don't know what the fuck your dream is. Only you know that. But you know that it's something that if you fucked with just a little bit, you just tweaked it, like, I don't know, but I think I might be able to pick up on playing the harmonica. Okay, I don't know. But if I never sat down and fucked with it or tried, then it would always be that wonder in your mind, right? So if you don't sit down and just go one day and start fucking around, then you'll never be able to play. You hear me I'm saying? So believe in yourself, man, that one fucking special talent that no one else has, that only you have. And, hey, if anything, at the end of the day, maybe you'll just know how to play the fucking harmonica. No big deal. You maybe not even be very good at it. Like I said, you might not even be that good, but at least you gave it a fucking shot. You know what I'm saying? And the good thing about practicing the harmonica, it works out the exact same muscles that you need to eat pussy. So if you like to eat pussy, play the harmonica and you have strong lip and tongue muscles. You'll be able to... So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the little maniacs across the planet, I want to say thank you very much for tuning in. That's about all the time I've got for today. So, all of y'all have a badass evening and an even better tomorrow. And we will always be here for you to vent about your day or just to tell a joke, tell you a bedtime story, and always ready to tuck you in. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Zombie, and I'm out of here. Y'all have a badass evening and even better tomorrow. Peace. I did get the military on the Navy Airport Firefighters and Chiefs, but especially the military.